Hello, YouTube, and welcome into the first ever Knitting Hand Cam stream. Today we are knitting the Emotional Support Chicken by The Knitted Tree LA. So it's a very cute little plushie, and it's going to be really fun. So let's get on into it. Let's go. I'll put my chicken down. Hello, it's Fingies. Cookie with the hugs for chat. We got Vox with the hugs for chat. Thank you for the trash man, Vox. Let's go. Okay, I got stuff to show you. So first off, we're going to do one thing that is not related to the knitting stream because I'm excited and I want you guys to see. I think I'm also going to put... Well, we put chat over here. We'll put chat over here. Y'all let me know if it looks weird or something, okay? We can change it.
Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time?
Hi, Milkman! Hello, you're a spider on the web of deceit. Oh my goodness. Leslie with the egg. Thank you for the eggs. Thank you. Hi, Nate! Thank you! I don't do... The last time I did my nails was for a wedding like 4 years... Or no, I didn't even do that. I'm trying to think. I had my nails done. The last time I've actually done my nails myself was probably over 10 years ago. Yeah, I gotta give the annual egg. 100 stream streak from Nate. Thank you so much, Nate. That is crazy. That is so many streams. You've been here for 100 streams. That's nutso. Thank you so much. Goodness, you guys are the best. Ooh, it's a blind box. But yeah, I'm very self-conscious about my hands and my fingies because I have the psoriatic arthritis. I get these like ridges on my fingernails. And they look kind of weird, but I tried my best. But I did them like my model. My model has pink thumbs and like a blue minty green for the rest of the fingies. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to get a better camera, but hopefully this works out. I found a Mofo-san box. It's a blind box. I found it when I went to go look at books yesterday. So we are going to look at these cute little guys. I like pretty much all of these, but I am a big Sameyan fan. Here, let's see. Sameyan. But I also really like the whale shark one. But they're all really cute. Oh, it's coming. Okay, it's good. Okay. I'm glad it's good. Alright, let's open it. I'm gonna try not to mess up my nails, because I worked really hard on them. I had to buy stuff to... Because I've... Ugh. Salmon run. Sameyan. Cute. It's not the one I wanted, but that's okay. I like all of them. Look! It's the clownfish one. It's like Finding Nemo, and it's a little clock. I love him. There we go. Yeah! Cute! I love it. So I wanted to wait, and I wanted to do that with you guys. I wanted to do that. I'll put him over there. No Salmon, but that's okay. You forgot to mention that you got some cool shiny Yu-Gi-Oh cards last night. Nice! That's awesome. Nate. Okay, before we get started, I am going to show you a couple of knitting related things. Here, I'm gonna turn more this way. Okay. That's good? Okay. I'm in my computer chair, so I can like move a little bit. Okay. So, needles. This is called a circular needle. So you can see, you're probably used to seeing needles that are just like 2 sticks, right? Well, a lot of knitters, including me, even for flat things that are not in the round, things that do not need a circular needle, we use circular anyway. Why? Because they're attached. You don't have to worry about losing one. That's great. I love it. So this is what we're going to be using for today. Yeah, they're great. I love them. I have them in a million different sizes. So next what I want to show you. This is called a skein. A skein. This is, yeah, it's yarn. This is called yarn, if you didn't know. This is yarn. Highland Woolen Spun. Very nice yarn. This is for a sweater that I'm going to make at some point. But I just wanted to show you what yarn looks like when you're not buying it like in a different type of, you know, like if you went to like a normal store, you don't get yarn like this. But if you are a big time knitter or crocheter or a fiber artist, this is how your yarn comes. It looks like this. I know, it does look like a pastry. I just want to eat. What's your question? What's your question, Milkman? Definitely want to answer lots of questions. That's the fun of the stream. But yes, this is a skein. So, in order, as someone who doesn't knit, am I allowed to say knitter? Or would you prefer knitta? Both are fine, Milkman. Both are fine. There's actually a bit in Bob's Burgers. Have you seen that? Where, oh, what's her name? Linda. She sees a guy, she's going to get yarn or something, and she goes, "What up, my knitter? What up, my knitter?" Okay. But anyway, when you want to use yarn, you turn it into this. This is called a cake. This is called a cake. Ooh, this is the same yarn. It has just been wound into this shape using a winder. And then you pull from the center. Whoop. And you knit. So this is called a cake. I just thought this is stuff that you probably have never seen before if you're not in this kind of like fiber arts realm. So I just wanted to tell you that stuff. Okay. And then we might do show and tell a little bit later, but I do have a couple of knitted pieces to show you guys. But I'm going to show you the yarn that we are going to be using for our chicken. So I bought this yarn many years ago, and I haven't had a use for it. And it's a very special yarn. This is something that, unless you are like really hardcore into knitting and crochet, you wouldn't know. So this is called a sock blank. A sock blank. What they do, it is tie-dye yarn, yes. It is tie-dye yarn. So what they do is they knit it into this fabric. This is called stockinette stitch. And then they like placed dye, and I believe they placed some like botanicals on it to make this pattern. And they dyed it, and it's pretty long. It's pretty long. So here's, and I haven't figured out a use for it until now. And I was like, why not use this? Look at it, it's beautiful. So this is going to be the main body of our chicken. This is going to be the main body of a chicken. And I've actually, this is new for me because I have never knit from a sock blank. So, I'm just going to take from here. And it's just going to boop, 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 unravel. Oh, I see what they did. Okay, that's good. And then it's going to unravel. So it's going to be very springy because I've had it for a long time. But if you're wondering about this yarn, so Hedgerow Yarns, they are a UK company. They're a hand dyeing company. Hand dyed, hand painted yarn. So you can see it says sock blank. You might not be able to see it, so I'll read it to you. 75% merino wool, 25% nylon, and it's 425 meters. And it came rolled up. So it's called a sock blank. Probably, I mean, this is called stockinette stitch. This is called stockinette stitch. And it means that on one side, we do knit stitches. On the other side, we do purl stitches. So you can see the back is different. These are called purl bumps. And this yarn is called sock yarn. Why is it called sock yarn? It is called sock yarn because this is the size yarn used for socks. It's also called fingering weight. Yes, it's actually called fingering weight. And because it has nylon in it, it adds strength and a little bit of elasticity for socks, because that's what you want for socks. I knit a lot of socks. Fingering weight, but I barely know weight. Yeah. So this is what we're going to be knitting with today. Now, you guys probably remember that I was kind of hesitant to do a plushie on stream. The reason for that is that it is not like a sit and like, it's not like a TV knit where I can like watch chat and not have to watch my hands. This actually requires a little bit of finessing and like counting. So if I start counting or I get kind of quiet, that's probably why. And we're also going to be using my little row counter. This is a row counter. Here. Row counter. To keep track of things. And it's got like a little dial. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully I sound okay. I had to move my mic kind of to the side so that the camera is like right in front of my face. Okay, let's go. I've got the pattern up. We got our yarn. Let's get ourselves some set up. And I've never knit from a sock blank, so this is going to be interesting. What happened here? Oh, why did I do that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Basically, the sound... Okay. You sound pretty alright on your end. You get louder and quieter as you move, though, if that counts. Well, yeah, because I'm moving, like, I'm gonna be moving a little bit. Because we're gonna be, you know... knitting. It's a very, physical activity. I'm gonna be going... Okay, let's knit. So, the pattern actually calls for much bigger needles and much bigger yarn, but I wanted to use this, so smaller yarn, smaller needle. Let's go. The first thing we have to do is cast on 19 stitches, so that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Indy pulls off the world's first triple backflip, 360 no-scope knitting technique on stream. The move that made LeBron James crime. Yeah, don't you know it? I have never knit in front of a live audience before, so that's gonna be interesting. This yarn's so springy. Yarn's so springy. It's weird knitting when it's so boingy, but at least it makes it more visually interesting, I guess. What am I doing? What am I doing? Also, I'm not used to doing it with my nails painted, and that makes things feel kind of weird. So, that's our first stitch. Gotta remember to do regular ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. Oops. That's okay, I'll just do it again. So springy. 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, look, it's a Dust! Hi, Dust! Good timing, we just started. So what I just did is called a long tail cast on. A long tail cast on, that's what that's called. It's a pretty normal cast on, a lot of people use it. Because I do a lot of socks and stuff, I usually do something that's called a German twisted cast on, which is way fancier. So I have to actually like stop and think to do the simple one. Okay, let me count, make sure I did this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh! I do that sometimes because I forget about my first one. Yeah, this is the karate part. No, it's like Tai Chi. It's very internal. It's very internal. Okay, now we knit. Eye of the tiger. Okay. Did I do this wrong? I did them wrong. Oh, whatever, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. This part, it doesn't really matter. It's fiddly. The beginning is usually fiddly. This is the part that if I am going to mess up, it's going to be here. It's going to be right at the beginning. So I'm going to be going really slow to begin with. Just because of that. You spent almost $250 on Yu-Gi-Oh card packs? Oh my goodness. Karma, don't feel bad. I have been knitting for 20 years, okay? 20 years. And a lot of projects I still have to redo the cast on. It's kind of a pain. Especially if you're working with the really small stuff like this. Don't feel bad. I often have to redo the cast on. So if I mess up and we have to restart, that's part of the process. I've been doing this for a long time and I still mess up all the time. I know, that sucked, Dest. I'm sorry. Your computer was being stupid. Oh, one thing else that I can tell you. You might notice that I'm knitting different than what you normally see. There are different methods of knitting. And what I do is I do English throwing. I hold it in my right hand and I throw it around the needle. You might be used to seeing people do what's called continental knitting, which is this way. And they like put it in like this and then they like flick it. But I hate that and it just does not compute, so. It sounds like you were able to save most of your stuff, though, Des. That's good. That would have been a nightmare if you lost, like, your models and stuff. You spent 25 bucks on one of those Pokeballs with 3 card packs inside, and Kiddo absolutely got so excited because it gave her a Sprigatito. Yo! Now she's calling it her lucky premiere ball. That's adorable. Oh my gosh. That's so cute! It is 420 tomorrow. I was thinking about canceling Dink Donk Day to do something funny, like, haha, Weed Day funny, but we're getting married tomorrow. We're getting married in Grand Bazaar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19! We did it right! No, I can't do that, Milkman. I can't weed. I could have a gummy, but it'll put me to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that, Dust. I'm sorry. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is called, short rows. Short rows. So this is basically stopping in the middle of the row and knitting more rows in that one section. It's called short rows. So let's get on with it. We need to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's short row time. I know, I'm so sorry, Dust. That's awful. Okay. So now what we need to do is we take the yarn, we bring it in between the needles so it's in the front. Then we take that last one that we just knit, okay? And we slip it back to the left needle. Like this. Like that. And then we turn. It is called a wrap and turn. Wrap and turn. And then we knit. Oh, then we flip it back, right? Right. That's right, new being yarn flip moves flip back. Did I mess that up? Did I mess that up? See, that's what I was worried about. I'm reading chat. I'm not paying attention. Knit 4. We knit 4. We move yarn in front. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I know what I did wrong. Slip next stitch. Slip next stitch. Bring yarn in front. Move slip stitch back. There we go. Hi, Destiny! How are you doing? Okay. Now we knit 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're doing good? That's great! I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing good. A little nervous because it's a hand cam stream. I always get nervous, but... Okay, we did that one. I'm gonna put in my thing, my little marker thing. Step 1. That was step 2. Let's go. Now I do that again except 5 stitches. I am knitting the emotional support chicken. And thank you. Thank you for the lurks. Thank you for the lurkies, Destiny. Yes, we are knitting today. I'm knitting a chicken. Yeah, I'll let you cuddle it. She's gonna be real little though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. It sure is. It's an emotional support chicken. It's a chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we do this. We do slip, bring it in front, slip back, and then we turn. It's very fiddly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just did 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3. I've been doing it, for 20 years. That's why it's easy. It looks easy. Okay, 6. Des, I'll make you a chicken. Not this chicken, but I'll make you a chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, Zidaman! Hello. How are you doing? Yes, I'm a Yamamansa. Oh, thank you for the hugs. Thank you for the hug. Thank you. Thank you, Destiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait till we get to the part where we're just knitting. We do our wrap and turn. So little and fiddly. And then we do the turn. I guess it's 6, right? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn second. There. Sorry. You're doing not feeling so good mentally and you don't want to go to work tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Zidaman. That sucks. Well, I hope you can get some good rest tonight. I know it's late there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I did. Okay, we gotta keep doing this until wrap and turn 17. Ooh. Kirby's Epic Yarn? That sounds like a game I need to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sheesh. So you can see, how this corner is starting to get bigger. That's because we're doing the short rows. No, you're not getting your plushie! Bro, that sucks. Imagine Kirby, but everything's made out of yarn and other kinds of craft materials, so it's even cozier than usual. I might need to play that. I've heard that Yoshi's Yarn Store is a thing, right? That's a thing? Okay, I think we do 7 now. I just did 6, so 7. Plus she comes tomorrow. That's good, that's good. It'll be a good Monday treat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? I did 6 last time. It's 7. 7 this time. I made it so that I can hear my music too. I made it so I can hear my music. Blah. 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 Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You would never watch anyone knitting except me? Thank you, Zydaman. This was actually, chat unlocked this for a charity stream, I think? But if you guys like it, we can do more. Okay, now we're on to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slip. Bring it to the front. Slip to the back. You would watch your late grandmother knit all the time when you would spend the day with her house, so this brings back pleasant memories. Aww! So sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is so wholesome. 9. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30? I missed your stream streak. I'm sorry, Zydaman. I was counting. 30 streams? That's so many heckin' honkin' streams. Thank you, Zydaman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, I just realized there's like a gap here. I don't really need to count. I'm going to, though. For safety. Oh, I almost did it wrong. That's what happens when I yap. That's what happens when I yap. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate. That's hard. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Time for 10. Fun fact, Indy invented knitting in the 10th century and she gifted the knowledge to humans because she thought it was neat. Absolutely. Because knitting's the best. Knitting's the best. Look at this. Look at it. It's the best. It's beautiful. Mwah! Mwah! Mwah, 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 mwah. I got some real cool knitting stuff. I got 3 whole heckin' textbooks on Estonian knitting over there behind me. Okay, we're on 10 now, right? I think we're on 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whole stitches. 10 whole honking stitches. We do a wrapping turn. Slickle. I'm gonna be a little chicken. It's gonna be a little chicken. A really cool used bookstore you found near you recently has a massive section on knitting, crocheting, and sewing. Ooh, I love finding knitting books in stores like that. This is right. Yeah, this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You almost got something for realizing I wouldn't know what to do with them yet. That's okay. I have bought several books like that and techniques that I haven't gotten a chance to learn. I do that all the time. Why did they do this? Huh. That's an interesting choice they made. They did. Oops, I hit my face tracking. I don't know why they did that. That's fine. No, Vitamin. No, unfortunately not. This will take too much time. But if you guys enjoy this, look at how cute, look at how pretty the color is. If you guys are interested in it, we could do another knitting cam stream and we could finish the chicken together. Maybe I'll do a poll or something. Okay, I think we're on 11. Oh, this is gonna take a long time, yeah. You won't miss the finale, though, for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, absolutely, yeah. If you wanted something to listen to and to look at while you're like working, I feel like this would be a good stream. We slip, we bring the yarn in front, we slip it back, and we turn. I gotta be careful because of my wire. That's 100% you right now. Nice. Yeah, but if you guys like this, I would be willing to do more. I want to give the people what they want. Okay, that was 11. We're almost done with a good chunk of the section. Looking at my pattern here. It's weird though because I've got the pattern on my computer. And I usually have patterns on my phone. But I'm using the phone's looking at my face. Okay, 12. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic with my needle. Hopefully it wasn't loud. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I love this yarn, it's so pretty. So we gotta go to 17. Ugh. 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 Don't want to twist it. Get out of here, Cable. Cable's great, but sometimes if it's too long, it can be kind of a pain in the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Blah. Ooh, spooky number 13. Spooky, spooky. Move this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Slip. Bring to front. Slip back. One neat bit upon me from Nate. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. One whole heckin' honkin' knitting bit. Okay. That was 13. That was spooky number. Why is 13 spooky? Does anyone know? I actually don't know why 13 is spooky. I should look into that. I'm glad to hear that, Dast. Okay. 14. 14. 14 little stitches. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Boy! Your best guess because of Friday the 13th and the superstitions around it. Yeah, that might be. But we've got, like, the 13th floor people think is spooky. I don't know a whole lot about that stuff, to be honest. Oops, not the tail. Okay. 1, 2. Yes, 13 is also just seen as unlucky or unfortunate number as well. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I forgot. I was going to grab the yarn that I've spun. I was going to show you the yarn that I've spun and how bad it is. You're seeing either since 12 is a good number, 13 just kind of became bad, or the Last Supper. Oh, 12 plus the J-Man, the 13th man there did the betraying. Oh, that might be, yeah. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, yeah. It's interesting how, like, biblical numbers are so prevalent in our culture for things. 2. Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is gonna be a small chicken. Small. I almost forgot to do my rapid turn. Oh, absolutely, Milkman, yeah. It makes sense. I think the next one is 16. No. The little guy, or little emo guy's going, no. So basically, what we're making right now is the tail sections. He's going to be a very little chicken. It's gonna be adorable. Gonna be nice chicken. I think we just did 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, we're on 16. Okay. Started at the ears. The ears? Do chickens have ears? I thought they had ear holes. If anyone would know, it would be Milkman. Milkman? Do chickens have ears? I think they have like ear holes. Wah. Wah. Soon I'll be able to go for a minute. I won't have to count. That's gonna be nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. As far as you're aware, they have holes with coverings like most birds, but at the same time you can't say for sure, so don't quote me on it. Everything I try to examine my chickens' faces and heads, they get flappy and try to bite me. That makes sense. No, you're good, Cyberman. It could be a rabbit ear, I guess. But we're working on chicken. This is like the feather tails. The tail, like the feathers. Basically, we're making, like this shape. And then we're gonna make another one. That's gonna be the other side. No, you're not dumb. You're not dumb. I think after this one, we only have one more, and then I can knit like a fiend, and it's gonna be fun. No counting, just knitting machine go. Have you guys seen they've got like little arms they can put on chickens that just goes around their neck? Yeah, you're just tired. It's late there. Wow. Okay. Last one. I believe this is the last one. Yeah. Last one, and then I get to just knit. No wrap and turn, no short rows. Yeah, they look funny with, You've been trying to convince your mom to get some of those for your chickens, and she keeps saying no. Aw, man. That's too bad. Yeah, I like with the little muscle man arms. They're cute. I want chickens so bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, 17. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Oops. I need to do this first. The little fiddly. Yeah, tell them about their right to bear arms. Oh no! That's alright, it's alright. It happens when you're working with slippy yarn and tiny needles. It slipped off my needles for a second, but that's okay. The important part is to just not move until you assess the situation and you can put your needle back in. It happens. Also, if you guys have any knitting related questions for me, I'm happy to try my best to answer. Okay. So, basically, let's see. It's like this. So, basically, along this edge, we're going to be connecting, I think it's this edge, another section that looks like this. That's a mirror image. And that's going to be like the tail feathers. So this is like I think this is the top. Well, this might actually be the bottom. It might go like this. I'm not sure. It'll make sense. I promise it'll make sense. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. Don't worry about it. A lot of knitting patterns, you just kind of have to trust in the process. You just have to follow the directions. And, it'll work out. That's fine. It'll work out. If not, YouTube. Now I just get to knit! No counting. Just knit. If yarn was invented around 10,000 BC, but yet knitting wasn't invented until around 1000 AD, what was the yarn used for 11,000 years? Just fasteners. That's a good question. I don't know which came first. I'm actually not that great with my like fiber history. But there's also looms. So it could be woven. Is that actually when yarn was invented? I actually don't know. Which I do have a rigid head loom that I can show you guys. According to the internet? See, here I can knit and I don't have to look. I don't have to look at it. I can actually read chat. That's why I was hesitant to make a plushie. I don't know why this is... I don't know what they did here. This is weird. Hi, Empyrean! How are you? How's it going? I'm knitting stuff. I'm knitting a chicken. I'm knitting a chicken. Oops, almost lost it there. You're good. You're queuing with random people in Val. And now we are a party. Nice! I am doing good. I was nervous before. I get nervous about hand cam streams, especially since you guys see my actual hands on this one. And I don't really like my hands and my nails. But I'm getting used to it. You're in a Discord call now. That's awesome. We did have tea of the day. Today's tea. I have it right here. Sencha! Nom. Today's tea is sencha. It's a little cold. That's the answer? Yeah, weaving's very old. Weaving is dope. I have two rigid heddle looms. One is about 16 inches wide, I think. 12 or 16, I can't remember. And my other one is 32 inches wide. I probably should have wound this instead of knitting directly from the sock blank. But it's so pretty, I wanted to show you guys. It's beautiful. Uh-oh. What we got here? Hold on. What do we got here? Oh my god, we have a knot! We got a knot. Naughty! It actually means a lot that you guys are interested in this. Because almost everyone in my family thinks that I'm super boring because I knit. Oh my god, what is happening here? What is going on here? What is this nonsense? How did they knit this? Why is it so funky? We'll just take a little break. Is there more people? I actually don't know. I have not checked the viewer count. As a rule, I don't check the viewer count during stream unless it's going to change like who I would raid to or something like that. It normally doesn't, but that's the only times I might check it at the very end of stream. What is happening? Hold on. For those who weren't here at the beginning, this is what we're knitting with. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. So pretty. I've never knit from a sock blank before, though, so... Something new for you guys if you haven't seen knitting. Something new for me. This is a funky wonky little knot, though. Not bizarre. Yeah, it's hand-dyed yarn. Alright, got this. Trying not to hit my head on. What is happening? What is happening here? Why is this here? Look at it, it's weird. Yeah, they were just like, no, don't use it, just look at it, it's beautiful. Which, to be fair, is what I have done for like a couple of years. I bought this years ago. And I was just like, it's so beautiful. I need to use it for something super special. And then I never knew what to use it for. Alright. Sorry, we're having a bit of a technical difficulties. Here. I'll show you my knitting kit. This is my knitting kit. This is what I use to travel with. All my, like, knitting tools are in here. So, there's, like, stitch markers, my little scissors. These are, tapestry needles. If I can get them out. Yes, it will become a chicken! Let's see here. I'm gonna move these down so I don't accidentally get stuck. Oh, that did remind me. I could check. Yeah, it's a pretty poppin' stream today. It's pretty poppin'. Oh my god, what happened? So I got a loop here. Got... What's happening? A mouse using those needles and some thread to knit. Oh my god, that'd be cute. There's this person that does, they make little frogs. For the life of me, I can't remember their name. But if you just look up, like, knitted frogs, I'm sure you'll find it. They make little frog plushies. And they are precious. So cute. I'm not used to my nails being done. You're gonna go to sleep. Oh, thank you, Sideman. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging around and knitting with us. Aha. Alright. Alright, I got this open a little bit. Got it open a little bit. So, I think what I need to do... I need to open this up. We're gonna stick... I do not know how this happened. This is wild. This is wild. God. I am just gonna try to shove the yarn through this hole. This is highly unusual. This normally doesn't happen. Pretty sure you using the spin emote in other places encourage someone to get the spin emote too. Yes! That's awesome. Spinnies for days. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't ruin everything, but we'll see. This has now become a detangling a knot stream. Alright. Get this out here. I love the spinny emote. Turned out really good. Alright. My god! What happened? No! Indie After Dark detangling and not ASMR. 18 plus language, yeah. That still might happen. Or I'll just say frick it and I'll cut it. I'll cut it. Put this through here. Okay. And then I'll put this through here, I think. Yeah, it's just gamer rage. Except this isn't a game. This just looks like a game to you! It's knitter rage, and it's absolutely a thing. Yarn can get crazy tangled, bruh. It's nuts. I honestly don't know how this happened. This is strange. I think this might be just an issue with the sock blank. But we are learning. We are learning together. And that's okay, we'll just chat and I'll try to get this knot out. Oops. Oh no, what happened? Okay. Whew. I almost got very worried. It does seem to be getting looser though, so that's good. I said that and now it's not. I think part of the issue is that it's so, like, curly-cued. Because it's been in this shape for years, right? Because it's fabric. And the wool has, like, a natural, like, memory. It's smart, and it remembers stuff. But I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Schmort. Schmort. What the hell? I apologize. This is no longer a knitting stream. It's a... Okay, so this one... I'm trying to see... Okay, this is this one. Okay. You have to admit though, this is real pretty yarn. It's real pretty, I like it. Even though I want to cut it now. Okay, gotta get this loop. I'm glad I can easily make it so that I can hear my song too. So I'm not just doing this in silence to myself, to myself. I'd be so awkward. Oh? 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 Hold up. This goes through here. I hope you guys can't hear Hips sawing away. He's sawing in the garage. Hips woodworking stream? Aha. Good, thank you, Arashi. We're getting there. He just started woodworking. He just started it. He's very new. He's very... I did. I hit my mic. What did you last hear? What do I need to say? So they did this thing where they like looped it. Yeah, my hand accidentally hit my mic. Cause my mic is right there. Right there. Alright. Thank you, Neat, for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. Now I gotta just... It do be like that sometimes, indeed. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. We can knit again! Chat, we can knit now! Yay! Was this row 2 or row 1? Was this row 2 or row 1? Oops. Oopsies. Oopsies. I think it was row 2. It ruined my knitting go brrr. Ruined my knitting go brrr. We wasted so much time. I'm thinking about getting a new overlay that could work for this stuff too. That shows more of like the has the game smaller in the corner, you know, more like here, so that I can be bigger and we can be bigger on the screen when I'm collabing with someone. But it would also work for this too. Okay. Let's see. Tails over here. A gaming screen. No, not like a gaming screen, just like it would show like the whole game, and then it would be like me in the corner here. But it would show like the whole game. That way I don't hide anything. Because sometimes you guys miss stuff because it's behind my fat head and antlers. Alright. I'm thinking I cast on. I turn it around. 1, 2, 3. I think I need to knit one more. Do I need to knit one more? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Huh. So I need to bind off 8. Need to bind off 8. Sorry, I got distracted. So if I would bind off 8, that doesn't make sense. I messed up. This is awkward. I'm reading, sorry. Let me get a drink of tea. I need tea. So the question is, where did I get stuck and had to undo all of that nonsense? So my tail's over here. Means I started here. But when I cast on, it's over here. And then I flip it over. And it would be over here. So this would be the right side. Do right side, wrong side, right side. Wait, so I need to end on the wrong side. So I think that was 2. Now I need to do another one. Oh well. No! No, I messed up because of my memory, not because of my knitting skills. That's very different. Also, this pattern is weird. It doesn't just have, like... It's just not formulated like a normal pattern. That was something I noticed when I was looking up, like, the comments on this pattern. People were like, what? Huh? Why would you write it this way? Why would you write a pattern this way? It definitely has not been, tech edited. Because a tech editor would be like, no, you don't do it this way. Okay, so now we are on the wrong side. I think we are okay. So now what we do is we bind off 8 stitches. Bind off 8 stitches. So, what is binding off? Binding off is taking these live stitches on the needle and then finishing them. Binding them off. Or it's also called cast off. So we'll do 1. So for what you do is you knit 2 stitches like that. And then you put your needle into that first stitch. And you pull it off like that. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Okay. I might have done this wrong. The problem is I lost I lost track of where I was. But look at how pretty it is. Focus, please. Focus, please. Focus, please. Focus, please. Oh, well. I tried. So... Oh. Bind off 8. Looking at the picture. Yeah, I needed to bind off over here. That's okay, we'll go back. I can show you how to go back. So we just go boop. Like that. They probably want to see you confused and yelling at Wood. They go, tee, that's so funny. But you can see me go backwards. Boop. Me change the legs so they're right. Go in the right way, that's important. Boop. Boop. Got it. Boom, got it. And then this last one. The last one's usually a little funky wonky because it wants to pop out right away. It wants to pop to the row below. Okay. So now what do we do? Now we have to go back another row. We have to go back another row. That's fine. You just go this way. It's good that I mess up. So you can see what it looks like to fix it. That show was wild. It's also not too hard to go back. It's a real pain if I'm working with like a lot of stitches. But, you know, that's fine. It's my fault because I should have put on my row counter where I was and I didn't. That's okay. Whoops. Slippy dippy. Hips, how'd your woodworking go? I heard you going rah out there. Chat couldn't hear it though, so don't worry. They couldn't hear you going rah. Okay, now we do what we just did. Now we do, yeah. Here, and then we're gonna bind off. Yeah. Why is this here, though? Maybe I need to be like this. Or this. This way? Oh well, whatever. If I mess it up... Another thing you liked about the dichotomy of knitting versus crochet was mistakes in knitting was... Ah! A mistake in crochet was... Yeah. Unless you don't do crochet very well. And for me, I go... Ah! Alright, let's try it this way. You see more binding off. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. So that's 1 bound off. Hold on. There we go. And you want to bind off loosely. Otherwise the stitches get too tight. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oops. I split the yarn there. 6. 7. 8. Okay. And then we knit 4. And then wrap and turn. Okay. Knit 4 and then wrap and turn. Let's go. 1. 2. 3. 4. Wrap and turn. Like so. You remember that. We did that a bunch earlier. And then, knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I have 12? Nah! Whatever. So, I don't know why this is up this way. That's weird. That's weird. But that's fine. I'm just going to... I'll just knit 2 together. That's fine. So now it says, using cable cast on 10 stitches from diagonal side. That looks like diagonal to me. Knit entire row, including cast on stitches. So it wants me to cast on 10 stitches. But for some reason I have 12. Let's see here. How many did I cast off? That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes you just gotta live with it. So, oh, cable cast on. Yeah, sorry. Now we gotta do cable cast on. So, how you cable cast on? I take my needle and I stick it in between these 2 stitches here. These 2 stitches. I wrap it. I pull it through. And then I twist it and put it on the needle like that. But before I pull it, I want to put my needle between the one I just made. Otherwise it gets too tight. So that's 1. 2. 3. 4. Oops. I got a little twisted there. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Ooh. 9. Ten. Okay. So now we're gonna knit all these new stitches. So what I'm gonna do is, because I got that one wrong here, when I get to this point, I'm just gonna do what's called a knit 2 together, and that'll fix the stitch count. But first, before I do that, it's supposed to be 21 stitches, so I'm gonna check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22. So we will do knit the first 10, and then I'm going to do what's called a knit 2 together, and I'm going to decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is where we're going to do that knit 2 together. So to do a knit 2 together, you just take, it's exactly what it sounds like. I put my needle through 2 stitches and then knit them together. Ta-da! Like that. And do the rest. Just like that. It's that simple, folks. Just like that. So there we go. That's the first little tail feather. So what we did there is we bound off these stitches, and that's what made this flap here. And then we just added stitches again. So then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to knit out, and then we're going to bind off stitches, and then cast them back on. So that's how we are making this jacket shape with those short rows. It's nifty. So we just did that. Now I gotta make the second point. Wow. Okay. I'm looking at my pattern. 14 and then a wrap and turn. 14 and then a wrap and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Slip, bring to the front, slip back, then we turn. So we're going to do this until 19. 19, wrap and turn. One, 2. I guess technically I don't need to count. You know what I'll do is I'll put it on my little row counter here. I'll put a 4. Do, 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 do. Da, da, da. Okay, now we did 14, so I can put a 4 here. That's a 2. I want a 4. Thank you. Do you like my little Ouija board thingy? Let's see, I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go! My little row counter. I love it. That's my favorite one. I got a big honking one too. I've got a double-digit one, but I don't have it near me. I usually end up just using the small one. I can finally move down in my pattern. Okay, 15. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Slit, wrap, slip it back. Slip it back now, y'all. I didn't want to slip it back now, y'all. A nice, fun, chill time. Except for when I raged over that knot a bit. That wasn't true rage. I have actually, like, thrown a ball yarn across the room before. It was silk, and it got so tangled that it was a loss. And I was really frustrated because silk's expensive. What did happens? Okay, this one's 16. 1, 2, 3. 6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Noise. Noise. Why did I? Oh my gosh. I forgot to do my wrap and turn. I was just about to start purling. And you go, no, we don't purl. We don't purl yet. Not on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. We slippy dippy. We bring it to the front. Then we slip it back now, y'all. Boop. Boop. One. I guess technically I don't need to count. I don't need to count in this direction. As long as I remember my row counter. You wanna know what the fun part is we've got to make 2 of these. What I could do is I can make the second part off stream. That way you don't see the same thing twice. And then that way we can start with like the body. Assuming you guys want another knitting stream. That's assuming you guys want another knitting stream. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Flip. Wrap. Slow it back now, y'all. And then we turn. Turn, then we do-si-do. Maybe this was a Midwestern thing, but when I was in, like, elementary school, I think it was either elementary or junior high. I don't know. I never know which grades those are. When I was a little dryad. Did you guys have to square dance in, like, gym? We had to square dance in gym. Seemed weird. I don't know why they taught us to square dance. It was weird and awkward, and I had to touch people, and I didn't want to. You also, Carmo? Yeah, I didn't know if it was like, I'm in the Midwest, I didn't know if it was just a Midwestern thing, or if just everyone had to do that. Same? Yeah, so weird. I don't know why they had us learn that. I just don't understand the point of it. Okay, now we're doing 18. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. We slip. Bring it to the front. Slip it back now, y'all. Turn your partner round and round. I was told it was a common way to meet your future spouse. Oh my god. I did not meet my future spouse. That's so weird. That's so antiquated. I have never, except for that class, I have never square danced. That's the only time I've ever square danced. That is crazy. The question is, did they... Well, I guess I should have asked this first. Did they do that in public schools? I went to a private school. Sorry, I was starting to pick up a bit. But you have danced with the square hips. Hips catching strays. You were in public school. Oh, okay. Private and public. Intriguing. Okay, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Slip. Oh, nope. We just gotta do the slip first. Then bring it to the front. Then we slip it back now, yeah. And then we turn our partner around. There we go. I'm double checking my stitch counts on my pattern here. Hips and I gotta watch The Pit tonight. I'm excited. It's the season finale. Finally getting a chance to watch it today. We were too busy yesterday. Okay. See? How cool is that? Bye, CJ. It was good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so we just did 19. I'm gonna switch this back to 0. Why'd I do that? I could have just done that. So silly. It's a shape! Wow! That's funky. I almost said a naughty word. It's freaking bonkers! Freaking bonkers. Okay, now knitting go. We do 3 rows. 3 rows. Hugs for chat before CJ leaves. They redeemed hugs for chat. Everyone gets hugs. Everyone gets hugs. Knitting really brings out my swears. Sometimes. Most of the time, knitting is my happy place. But because since I've started streaming, I've been knitting less because I gotta play the games. And I gotta make sure that my fingies are in tip-top shape. Which, did you guys want to see some knitting indie originals? Because I do have some stuff over here to show you guys that I have knit. Terrible Calvary, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. I'm gonna show you. First, I'll show you this mini sweater I made. It's a little mini sweater. How cute is it? I made this in Iceland, learning how to make the traditional knitted sweater called a lopa pesa. It's called a lopa pesa. So this was learning the techniques. You knit from here, and you knit up to this point, and then you knit your 2 sleeves, you join them at the armpits, and then you knit them together like this, all the way to the neck. That's how you do it. And you're like, you knit this? How's this gonna fit? Yeah, it's too small. This is what I use to cover, you know how I say I need to cover my, because it's a cardigan? I never finished it, but I cut it in half for a cardigan. So here's like the floats for the color work. This is what I use to cover my phone when I leave. When I go BRB. So it doesn't track my face. I put this over my phone because it's perfectly phone sized. Okay, I'll show you the next one. Ugh, it's a big one. So you're like, that doesn't fit anyone. Ugh. Here's the full-size one. This is the one I made for myself. It's way too big now because I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost a lot of weight, so it's kind of big, but it's still super cozy. So this is all yarn that I bought in Iceland. The brand is called Eastex. It's the largest wool mill in Iceland. And this purple color I actually bought at the I bought all this yarn at the Hand Knitting Association of Iceland, their store. And this purple color that I love was actually hand dyed for the store. It was a specialty color for the store. So that's the sleeve. And I mentioned it on stream. Well, hold on. Let me find the front. Yeah, this is the front. Your girl has big boobas. So I had to do shaping. So I want to show you guys really quick. It is! It's a sweater! Thank you. So here you can see Destiny Sullivan timed out hips. What did he even do? Timed out hips, my husband. Thank you, Destiny. He's like, whoa, what'd I do? So you can see here, because of my boobas, the chest. No, you're fine. It's funny. That's what it's there for. No need to apologize. It's for the lulz. Even says for the reason for the lulz. So here is like the under booba. And then here, I know it's a little hard to see, but you can see here how I added stitches here. You see how the fabric goes this way? To like the apex of my booba? And then it goes back in above the booba. So this is how I added stitches so that it would fit my shape better. So I'd have more of a waistline. I just think it's so cool. That's why hand knits are the best, because you can get perfect fits like that. And then, yeah, I did this pattern. Now on the inside, here's what the inside looks like. It's cool. These are called floats. Where I carried the extra yarn underneath. That's called a float. It's cool, I like it. It makes me happy. Yeah, I love it. Wah! Oops, you almost saw my booba. Speaking of booba. Speaking of boobas. About to have indie after dark here. Don't worry, I'm wearing more clothes today. I'm actually wearing like a long sleeve shirt and everything today. Normally I wear my long tee. Okay. So now we knit. We knit. Yes. Knit and go. And then I got one more I can... Well, actually, I've got two more I can show you later. I'll show you later. It wasn't on your bingo card. Do you have... Is there an indie bingo card? Would you guys want to play bingo? That could be fun. You know you can make bingo cards, like the online, like, generated bingo cards. That would be fun. Ugh. You did play drinking bingo with Crow while playing Lethal Company? That sounds fun! How toasted did you get? I have never played Lethal Company. It looks fun. I bet I would like it. I like Repo. Just a wee bit. Just a little bit. Just a little toasted. Just a little toasty-woasty. Oh, because we have hand cam, I can show you what I drank. I got it right here. Wow. This is what I drank. Can I show alcohol on stream? I hope so. This is what I drank. I drank it. It tasted yucky. It tasted yucky. This yucky. I'll put it behind me. Almost fell out of my chair. Yeah, I know. I have old vibes. I'm like your granny VTuber. Your middle-aged granny VTuber. Oh, I bet caramel, but it was still gross. I'm not drinking that unless... That is definitely... I'm not drinking that unless subs are involved. Subscriptions! Subscriptions! Not the other kind. But it was still very yucky. Oh, is it time for me to, pull out more yarn? I think so? Yeah, it's time to pull out more yarn. I don't know why. This is so bizarre to me. I don't know why they did this. Weird. Weird. That's my fault. I should have wound it first, but I didn't want to because I thought it would be cool. And I wanted you to see it as the blank. It's so cool. Put it through here. I'm glad this isn't a big project. Wah. 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 What's happening? What's happening? Get through there. Okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's fine. There we go. We're fine. Don't even worry about it. That's totally fine. Mm-hmm. Maybe we could like watch a silly show or something and do a bingo. Two. It's starting to turn into something. This is going to be a very pretty chicken. A very pretty chicken. I have seen Hot Fuzz. It's been a long time, though. I don't remember much about it. It's the same guys that was like, Shaun of the Dead. And they're police. And I kind of remember the big twist. Because there's a big twist. Yeah. I was saying we could watch like stupid reality TV and do bingo on it or something. That could be fun. Like early 2000s. Reality TV was wild. You like recommending it because if someone hasn't seen it, it's such a good watch along. I bet. You haven't seen it in a long time. Okay, we just did that. Which means now we gotta do what we just did before. Remember? we're gonna bind off stitches, and then we're gonna put cast on more stitches, and then we're gonna do that again, the whole thing again, and then we will have half of our chicken tail done. A whole heckin' honkin' half. A whole heckin' honkin' half. Hold on. Okay, what am I doing? Bind off 10. Bind off 10. I was like, this is what we're doing. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10. Okay. So we got our 10. So then we wrap and turn. We knit 4, then wrap and turn. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip. Bring to the front. Slip it back now, y'all. Turn your partner round and round. And then we knit 5. 1. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now we do what we did again. Now we do the little we do boop and start again. So I think what we're gonna do is we will finish this one, and then instead of doing another one of these, we will do the breast piece. The piece that goes like, it goes like under the chicken and up into the, like the breast part of the chicken. You need to buy plywood. Let me mod you. Go buy plywood then. Let me mod you. I gotta mod you again. There you go. Go buy plywood then, Hips. They'll be good. Chat will be good. You guys will be good, right? But I'm late tired. Then don't buy wood. There, problem solved. Problem solved. For how many people learn square dancing in school? The fact there's so few people know how to square dance is kind of funny. It is. I do, Hips. Please, here, what if I do? Please. Hips, please, will you go buy plywood? Will you go to the hardware store and buy plywood so that I can have a vanity for my nice bathroom, please? Is it working? 10 stitches. Oh, I've got to cast on 11. 11 stitches. Okay, we're doing the same thing as last time. Oops. I split the yarn. You don't want to do that. Don't do that. One. 2. 3. 3. 4. 5. 6. 6. I get it in there. Get in there! Oh, I got too tight. Oops. No! This is 7, right? This is 7. We already did 6, so this is 7. There we go. 8. 9. 10. 11 whole honkin' things. Yeah, I am. I'm working my hands to the bone to make chicken. Oh yeah, this is probably a pretty hard thing for a beginner to do. Like, not impossible, but short rows are kind of funky wonky, so. Okay, what do we do now? What do we do now? I cast on 11. Now we gotta knit the whole row. Let's go. Let's do it to it, my dudes. Hips with the lurk. Gonna go to the hardware store. My hero! Building me a vanity for my bathroom. A pretty vanity. Vanity. Whoops! Whoops! Hold up. It's Slippy Dippied right off of there. He is W Hubby. He's pretty great, I like him a lot. This morning, our dog's birthday is tomorrow. Speaking of W Hubby, he took our dog on a big old walk this morning and let him go wherever he wanted. And they walked so far that they walked to the highway. They walked like a log, way too far. And he messaged me because I'd just gotten up and was like getting ready for the morning and stuff. He messaged me like, can you come pick us up at the fire station? And I was like, are you okay? What happened? Are you okay? Is Doggo okay? Everything okay? And I was like, yeah, we just walked too far. So I had to drive to the fire station to pick him up and Dog up. He had an excellent walk. He had a great time. Very happy, tired Doggo. I don't know if he's moved since. He just passed out. He got a big drink of water and then he passed out. Okay. Let's make sure we have enough stitches. It's supposed to be 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22! We did it right this time. Yay! Yay! Okay. We're doing the same thing as before. We're doing 14 until wrap and turn. 14, wrap and turn. Yeah. 14, wrap and turn. Yeah. Yay! Arasi's book arrived. You ended up buying book 2 of the series you suggested. The sequel to Red Bones. Also discovered they have a 2.5 between 2 and 3. They do, Arashi, and I actually bought it yesterday. I saw it at the bookstore. I was surprised they had it at the bookstore. I bought the 2.5 yesterday. Have you started Road of Bones yet? I know you were working on what was the name of it? It was Olympus something, right? I hope you like it. I really hope you like Road of Bones. I really liked it. 14. That's what I was doing. I was like, yay, books! I forgot what I was doing. No, you're finishing you're finishing Percy Jackson. Nice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Slippy dip. Bring it to the front. Slip it back now, y'all. Turn your partner round and round. You're on Series 2 of Heroes of Olympus. Nice. I need to read Percy Jackson. Yeah, but I've got a book problem. Okay, let's see. How many books do I have to read on my shelf right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Chad, I have 15 books I need to read. I got 15 books I need to read. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. So many books. It doesn't help that I like hardbacks, too. They're really good. You enjoyed all 5 books so much, you figured you'd continue with it. You enjoy the stories they tell of the Greek gods. I have heard a lot of people say they're really good. I have heard many, many people mention that it's really good. That might be a good series for me, like, next time I travel. Okay, we just did 4 for 14. This is gonna be cute. Look at how pretty this chicken's gonna be. Stunning. She's gonna be a very gorgeous lady. You have to name her. Oh, gotta figure out a good name for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Socks? Socks would be a cute name. That's a great idea. That's one of the things that I'm going to show you guys later. I have 2 more things to show you. One's a shawl and one's a sock. One's a sock that I stole these needles from that I was working on. I was like, but I want to use this needle, so I stole it. I thieved it. I burgled it. I heckin' honkin' burgled it. Wah. I gotta pull up the fabric. It's like underneath my armpits. Don't worry, I'll wash it. I'll wash it. Soxel's a cute name. Maybe we could do something because she's a classy lady. She's a classy lady. She's a classy bird. So maybe we should do something like Hennifer Sockington. Fancy lady. So I'm supposed to be counting? No, I don't think so. I don't think not on this part. A madam, a lady of the court. And this is a UK yarn, so it works. Fancy lady. So fancy. Okay. 16. Fancy schmancy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Slip, bring it to the front, slip it back now, y'all. Turn your partner. Would you guys want another stream of this to finish? Like, would you want more streams of this until we finished her? Finish her! Really? We could do more. You guys want more. Because even if we didn't finish her on stream, I would still share pictures. I could still finish her off stream and not a euphemism. I could knit her up and then show her off. It's a good co-working time? Perfect. Perfect. Maybe we'll do more then. Maybe we'll do more. 16. A good lurkin' stream. That's what I live for. I love you, lurkers. Don't worry. You don't have to say it back. I just want you to know that I love you. I love you. Lurkers are the best. I'm biased because I'm a lurker. I'm too shy. I don't talk in chats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Slip, bring to the front, slip back now, y'all. Turn your partner around and around. Oops, almost grabbed 2 there. Don't need to do that. Well, I was able to get past that mistake easily enough. Okay. 17 done. It's going good, Eve. We're almost done with this piece. Okay. 17. It's 18 now. Let's go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 18. Whoop! I need to get more yarn here soon. But first, that was 18, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. We slip. Bring in the front. Slip it back now, y'all. Turn your burner. Alright. Ichi. Ni. San. Yon. Go. Roku. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 8. 19. We're almost done. We're getting heckin' honkin' close to ending this piece. So first, let me fix my yarn because it gets all weird. Let's see what we got here. Okay, it has to go this way. So weird. I don't know what they did to make this happen this way, but whatever. Whatever! Whatever! Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh. Maybe next time I might wind this into a ball. I might. Okay. 19 now. And then we'll be done with this piece. Like 4 or 5 more rows left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Almost done. Almost done with the short rows, and then we've got 3. Actually, no. This one we've got 7 rows to do after this. The short rows here. So we actually have quite a bit more. It'll be easy, though. It'll be easy stuff. As long as I remember to count the rows. which is possible. I did that right? No. Wait a minute. Yeah, I did that right. Yeah, I did that right. That's fine. I got distracted. What else is new? And then once this is done, I can show you what happens. Because I know you're like, this? A chicken? What are you talking about? This isn't a chicken. This is not a chicken. This doesn't look like a chicken at all. What even are you doing? This is not chicken. Okay, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Slipadelphia. Oh yeah. Luckily the pattern has pictures. So I know what's happening. But I know for you guys you're like, what is this? What am I looking at? But I'll kind of explain. Once we get done with this piece, I'll explain what's happening. When it was teeny tiny, it was kind of hard for me to, like, show you. But now that we have an actual piece done. Okay. Okay. So we are done with the wrap and turn short rows parts. So now we are just doing 7 stitches. Or sorry, 7 rows. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, bye, Neat! You have a great night too. Enjoy food. Enjoy tasty nums. Nums are tasty. I forgot to have a snack. I forgot to have a snack before stream. Ah, hecky. Oh well, that's fine. I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm not too hungry. I had kind of a big lunch. I'm back on my calorie counting grind. So now we just do 7 rows. Easy peasy. We just chill. We chill. We do the knitting. Now you might have noticed that this fabric looks very different from our sock blank here. And that is because we are doing the knit stitch every row. And when you do the knit stitch back and forth every row like this on a flat work, it creates what's called garter stitch. So on this piece, the sock blank, that is called stockinette stitch. And on stockinette stitch, when it is knitted flat like this, you're knitting stitches this way. On this side, you're knitting them, but then you're doing a different type of stitch called purl on this side, and that's how you get this nice flat fabric. That's why it's different. The more you know. This yarn's so pretty. There's a reason why I've been hoarding this one for so long. It's lovely. I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, for the colors in between, though. Because we have to choose a color for the wattle, and the comb, and the beak. Lots of stuff to choose. It's gonna be hard. Because, you know, she's got some bright colors in her, but she's also kind of pastel, too. Maybe I should make my nephew a chicken. I wouldn't be able to use safety eyes, though. I need to figure out something. I'll have to, like, sew them on. Like, sew on some yarn eyes. If I made one for him. I'm keeping this one, though. I like this yarn so much, I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm gonna make some for people, though. I had to rip apart my whole room to find the right yarn and everything. Oh my gosh, I have to put my whole room back together and all my yarn back up before my Japanese lesson on Tuesday. That's gonna be woof. So I couldn't decide what I wanted to use, so I pulled out a bunch of stuff. Because the pattern, they originally call for, like, it's a big chicken. Big chicken. And it calls for a much, like, bigger, well, heavier weight yarn. It's bigger weight. Like, the diameter is bigger. But I don't use that a lot. I use a lot of this. I have a lot of sock yarn. Because I knit a lot of socks, and I knit a lot of, like, I used to knit a lot of shawls. I don't knit as many shawls now, but... yeah. And all of my yarn that is big enough is already, like, I bought just enough for, like, a sweater. So I can't use that. Can't use that. I haven't made the sweater yet. Oops. Is it time already? Oh no, it's time already. Oh, I just saw the charge. Hips went to the hardware store. He got himself some stuff. What's happening here? I don't want to cause a big mess like before. Okay, this goes through there. Through there. Through there. Okay. We got a little bit more. Let's go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this to another knitting needle. Because what we're going to do is, it's called a 3-needle bind off. 3-needle bind off. We're going to do that. We're not going to do that on stream today, because that requires me to make another one of these. So instead, we're going to start another different part so you don't see the same thing again. If we stream this again, I'll make another piece of this. I'll make another one of these. Oops. Might have enough of this left over to do something else with it. That would be nice. I do really like this yarn a lot. What would I do with it? I don't know. Okay, this is the last one on this piece. And then I can show you what we are doing, and it'll make sense. I promise it'll make sense. You'll see it and you'll go, oh, that's what you're doing. You'll be like, what? What? I kind of want to give her a stripe for the next section, but I don't know. I'll need to pick a good color for it. I have lots of colors to choose from. It's like I said, I do a lot of sock stuff, so I have lots of colors. Yay! It's done. Okay. Let me explain to you how this works, okay? So, we're going to look at it this way. Let me get my needle out of the way. Okay. So, this is 1/2 the one side of the chicken's tail. So we are going to make, I'll probably do this off stream. I'm going to make another piece identical to this. And it's going to be mirrored like this. Okay? And then what we do, it'll make sense, is I connect the two pieces together. So you're going to have another piece just like this, right? And it's going to come out like this. And then I pick up stitches along here and I'm going to knit a big chunk this way, and we're going to knit out this way. And that's the body of the chicken. That's the body of the chicken. So, this is essentially the side of the chicken. So this is the tail. And then down here is like where the butt starts. Kayla Lane, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We're talking knitting. We're knitting a chicken. It doesn't look like a chicken, but it is chicken, I promise you. So, we will knit this way. The butt will start here and go this way. So, we have finished the first section of the tail. So, I will make another one of these off stream. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this needle I don't need. I don't needle. So funny. I'm going to take this, and we're going to plop it on this one. And then we'll start another piece. Because you're like, this took forever. You don't want to see me make another one of these, I'm sure of it. Because it's the same thing. Kayla Lee, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. You're following because of the pun? Yes! We got him. We got him! Yeah, I'm a bit punny at times. I'm a bit punny. Not puny, punny. Sometimes I'm puny, but... Okay. So I'm gonna leave this on here. And then I'm gonna cut myself a good tail. With my little teeny tiny scissors. Oh good, I saw my tapestry needle in there. Thank you, an anonymous gifter gave Kayla Lame a sub! Thank you so much! Thank you, thank you! Oh, you're too kind. Yeah, you can watch knitting without ads. Yay! Okay. Look at my teeny tiny scissors, aren't they cute? How long do I want this? Probably about here. Probably about here. Boop, boop. Tiny baby scissors. These are my, like, TSA scissors. These are the ones that I use to travel with. Because I knit a lot on planes. Okay, do you guys want to see, do you want show and tell before we start the next one? We'll do show and tell before the next one. The next piece. So the next piece we're making is basically the bottom of the chicken. And it's like a leaf shape. It's shaped like this. And that's the bottom of the chicken. So we're going to start that. But first, I want to show you things. First thing I'm going to show you is the shawl I made that's really pretty. It is called the theme of the kit is birds. I wish I could show you the whole thing. But I started knitting here and then knit and change the colors. So first it's like the you know, like your more pigeons and more like these type of colors, non-tropical color birds. Thank you, Carmel. And this side, bam! Now we're talking. It's like the tropical color birds. It's all one shawl. And if it's not too hot during the year, like during June, I wear this during Pride Month because it's pretty in rainbow. It's pretty in rainbow. So basically I knit 2 triangles and then they are connected together. Actually using the same method. I think I used 3 needle bind off on this that we'll use. So this is one of my favorites. And it's the same, it's a garter stitch, so it's very squishy. Squish. I love it. So that's first show and tell. This is an old one. That one I knit a long time ago. Can I grab this without getting out of my chair? Yeah. Okay. This is the, this is what I stole. I stole the needles from to do this project. Oh, first off, also look at my knitting bag. I made it! I sewed it! This is my little bag that I use for when I travel. It holds a sock project. I made it. It's cute. I'm really happy with how it turned out because I'm bad at sewing. And then, shook. Here's a sock I'm knitting. Knit socks, they look kind of funny until they're, because they haven't been like blocked in place. But it's a shock. You can see them at the very end. I gotta finish the toe. Yeah, I stole my needles. I haven't finished the toe yet. I got a little bit left on it. But yeah. And it's got like the top has, I don't know. There we go. It has a I'm trying to get to focus. It doesn't like to focus. I need to get a better camera. It's got a texture pattern on the top. I really like it. And it's alone. I haven't made the second one yet. It's alone. But yeah, that's the other show and tell. I showed you. I told you. Now let's get on with it. Boom. Let me pull out some more yarn before we start though. This one's gonna be I don't think there's any short rows. Please tell me there's no short rows. Under section. Sweet. No short rows. Short rows are fine. They're just kind of hard for me to do on stream because I really have to count, you know? Hup. There we go. Do. Oh no. Chat, where did my needles go? I lost it. I drop it? Needles are gone. No one freak out. No one freak out. No one freak out. No one freak out. Did I throw it in here? That's something I would do. Throw it in here. Oh no! Oh no! Did it drop? Hold on. Hold on. Don't look at my feet! Yeah, it dropped. Don't look at my feet! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! You gotta pay extra for that. You gotta pay extra for that. Wah! Wah! I dropped it! Ow! If you ever get bunions, you could use the boob sweater technique on the sock. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. The best kind of, yes. That's what that saying is, right? I'm trying to get... I messed everything up. I messed everything up. I'm trying to get back and, put that over there. You go over there. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. Okay. Now we do, it's called the undersection. The undersection of our little guy. And we only need to cast on 2 stitches. 2 heckin' honkin' stitches. Only 2. I'll leave a little bit of a tail, though. How much? How much should we leave? Probably like that. We can go this way. 1, 2. Yes. Okay. Let me get my little counter. Don't want to lose that. Okay. See, it starts out with just 2 little teeny tiny stitches. But at least this one, we don't have to worry about, doing any wrapping turns, so that's nice. 1. 2. So now we are going to do what's called increases. And that's when you take one of these stitches. Sorry, I know it's hard to see. It's so little. You take one of these stitches and you turn it into 2. And the one we're doing is called a knit through the front and back loop. So I stick it into knit. Stick it into knit. So here's the cool part. I knit, but I don't pull it off the needle. Then I twist it to the back and I put it back through that back leg of the stitch. Wrap it again. And then I pull it off. And just like that, wham bam, we got 2 stitches instead of 1. Just like that. How crazy is that? Freaking bonkers, bruh. Freaking bonkers, bruh. Oops. Okay. So now we, I'm looking at my pattern, sorry. We knit 3 rows. So that's row 3. Four. Five. A little itty bitty. Look at that tiny itty bitty little baby. I need to get a better camera. The focus was better. Okay. Now, what? We do that increase twice. Weird that they don't center it, but that's fine. Knit through the front and back loop twice, and then we knit 1. Let's go. Knit through the front and the back loop. Knit through the front, then the back loop. Knit 1. Oops. Slippy dippy. When you're first starting, it's pretty slippy dippy. Now we knit row 7, 8, 9. Okay. Seven. Oops. 7. Spoke too soon. 7. Eight. And then 9. Oh, made a little oopsie here. Let's see here. Yeah, I accidentally grabbed some of the row below it. That's okay. Fixed it. Row 9. See? It's little. Okay. Let's go. Knit 1. Knit through the front and back loop. Knit to 2 stitches before the end. Knit through the front and back loop. Knit 1. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go, brosos. Knit through the front and back loop. Knit 1. Knit through the front. Ooh! That happens sometimes. It gets super slippy dippy. Especially when it's, you're only working with a couple stitches. And there's not a whole lot of like friction to hold it on, the needles. Especially since I use metal. That's okay though. That's okay though. We saved it. If you are just starting knitting, number 1, don't knit things this small. Don't knit with teeny tiny needles with teeny tiny yarn. That is super hard when you're not used to it. And also, not using metal, using wood gives you a little bit of friction, and it's not as like slippy dippy. Like, look at this. Look how slippy dippy it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Alrighty. Now we need to repeat rows 7 through 10 8 times more. Oh, did you start super small, Karma? Yeah, that's really hard when you're just starting. You want to start with something like chunky. Chunky. Like this would be probably about as small as I would recommend. Probably even bigger than this. And then, you can do metal, but if you're having a lot of trouble with it, like slipping around, I would recommend wood. Okay, so we have to do that. 8 more times. So we just start at 7. Okay, we'll just start at 7. So that's knit 3 rows. Knit 3 rows. 1. Starting with 1. Yeah, you want to start chunky. It doesn't have to be insanely chunky, but I would say at least worsted weight. At the very least. Probably chunkier than that. Probably like a DK weight, probably. DK's bigger, right? I think so. Oh, 7. I got that on there already. Yes, now I did start with metal needles, but I started with chunky, pretty chunky yarn. Probably more like a bulky. And it was still awful. I made my mom a scarf and it was amazingly bad. So bad. Crazy bad. But I would say if you're starting out knitting, start on something. Just practice the actual motor skill of knitting. Just worry about knit stitch and then just cast on a bunch of stitches and just knit stitch back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Until you can get it down. And then you can start adding in pearls. This is row 10, so I need to do my, yeah. This is the increase row. It really is muscles you don't really use until you do it. Absolutely, like most things. You just gotta get into the habit of it. There's also different ways to knit. I knit English throwing, which I would not recommend. If you are learning to knit, don't knit how I do. It uses a lot more muscles. And it just uses it's not the best way to knit, but it's how I learned. Hold on a second. I did knit through the front and back on both of those, right? Oh, pardon me. Let's see, it was 7. So it was 7, it should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did it right. I did it right. Yeah, but knit. Knit a square, keep knitting. So you get to the point where you feel like your tension is settled and is like even. And then start learning purl. And then you can make like this. You can make stockinette stitch. You can knit one row and then on the other row, purl back. Knit and then purl. Knit and then purl. That's my recommendation. It's so tiny you can't really see the knitting part of it. You just see my fingies. Go back to 7. So we've got to do this 8 times until we have 23 stitches. But yeah, you see how like I have to use my whole hand to throw it around? It uses a lot more energy. I would recommend continental picking, or if you have hand problems, look into Portuguese knitting. Portuguese knitting is very cool. So basically what we're doing is we're slowly increasing, because it's like a... what's the best way to describe it? Basically, we're starting here, and we're going to knit out, and then we're going to not do any increases or decreases for a bit, and then we're going to taper back in. Portuguese knitting is dope. It's really good. It's great if you have like hand problems. I actually started learning because of my arthritis. But then I forget and then I go back to this because this is what I know. Okay, we are doing increase on this row. But if you want to learn Portuguese knitting, I got a person for you. Her name is Andrea Wong. She has a lot of resources on how to learn Portuguese knitting. Doing our front, through the front and back loop. Until we're 2 stitches at the end. Do another increase. There we go. I hit my mic. Oopsies. It's right in whacking distance. It's right over here. Whack it. Whack it. I still don't know how we got that big knot at the beginning of stream. I had to think for a second, like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I need to do the thing? Did I need to increase there? No, I just did that. I just did that. So silly. See, it turns into a little triangle. How cute is that? So cute. Now, I will say, generally speaking, if you are interested in plushies, obviously you can knit plushies. I'm doing it right now. But if your main form of fiber art, you want to make plushies, I recommend crochet. Why crochet? Because of the structure that crochet is and the knots that it makes, it lends itself really well to very tight, stiff fabric, which is perfect for 3D structures. While knitting lends itself more to like garments and stuff like that. You can do both with either. You can make garments with crochet. You can make plushies with knitting. You absolutely can. But if you're like, I really, really, really want to make plushies, and I don't know either, then I would suggest looking at crochet first. But if you want to knit plushies, you knit plushies to your heart's content. They exist for sure. Probably harder to get started though, because you have to do a lot of what we've done, like the short rows and stuff like that. Having to like sew stuff together. You absolutely can, Carmo, and I've done that myself. You can crochet pieces of knitting together. You can also crochet on the edge of a shawl. Like, that's a common thing that people will do, is they'll knit a shawl, and then they'll go around the edge, and they'll crochet chain, like, loops around the edge. You can absolutely do both. Like, actually, where's my little guy? Where's my little... So... I didn't finish it. I keep meaning to. So this was knit in the round, and then was cut down the middle. But this is a crochet chain. You can finish off a cardigan with a crochet chain. You can absolutely do both. Get it. I just did 9, so we got to do our increase again. Let's go. Ah, think you're taller than that, Eve. Me thinks you are taller than that. Knit through the front and back of the loop. Then we get to knitting till 2 before the end of the row. This is very common in instructions where they'll say knit 1, increase or decrease, and then knit till 2 at the end of the row, and then do the increase and then the knit. That's very common. And then they'll be like, do that 8 times. It just saves on time and like stuff to read in the pattern. 10. I should at some point finish that, but it's my phone thingy. That's what I put on my phone when I go BRB. I could finish it, or I could just keep it how it is and use it for my phone. It's the perfect size to put over my phone. Oops, that one's a little tight. There we go. Back to 7. I'd say the next important thing, after you learn your knit stitch, and after you learn your purl stitch, then you want to start working on your basic increases and decreases. Learn how to do those. If you know how to knit, you can do them. They are really not that hard, I promise you. The next thing that you need to learn that I think is more important than all the other things is learning how to read your knitting, understanding what the stitches are doing, being able to count rows, being able to count stitches, being able to look at one and be like, oh yeah, I did a knit 2 together there. Extremely important. Eat. Blah! I just hit my throat with my needle. And when you're working with these teeny tiny needles, they're kind of sharp. They have to be to work with yarn this small. I've never had one like break skin or anything, but yeah, you do. If you slip, you can poke yourself pretty good when you're working with needles this small. But I've never broken a crazy way to end a knitting stream. You just see bleh, 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 bleh. Stream ends, I go to the hospital. No, that doesn't happen. I have never stabbed myself. I have had a wooden one splinter though. I have had one splinter and like get a little bit stuck on like my you know, like a little splinter, but not like a crazy painful one. It just got a little stuck and then I went, oh, okay, I guess I'm not using this needle anymore. Not gonna do that. It is a pretty safe hobby. I'm sure if you sat on one wrong, I would be bad, but I have never, like, injured myself. So I was afraid to pick up sewing. So you have to cut stuff, and I've definitely cut myself. I've cut myself several times cutting fabric. I did my knit 2 together, yeah. Or not my knit 2, my increase. So we need to keep doing this. Rows 7 through 10. Until we have 23 stitches. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got plenty. I might need more yarn though. Let's see here. Yeah, it's yarn time. It's yarn time. I don't like that this is a problem. I don't like this problem. A real pain in the butt. I'll probably wind this into a ball for next time. They must have like wrapped when it was knit. It was probably knit on a knitting machine. I assume these blanks were knit on a knitting machine, and somehow they did it that way. Like loops or something. Oops. Gotta go back through. There we go. Now we got some. I'll probably do that before next time. I just did 10, right? See, this is where it's important to know. Read your knitting. Because I know that because... Here, let's see if it'll focus. Focus, please. Focus, please, right there. Frick! Right there is a little bump. And that means that I did a knit through the front and back loop there. So that means that I need to change this to 10. Go back to 7. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I can't get over how pretty this yarn is. So pretty! I love it. And it's going to be fun to see how the yarn looks once we get to like the body section. Because the pattern's going to look of the, like, the dye is going to look different. It's going to be beautiful. I really love hand-dyed yarn like this. Here we go. I'm excited for stream tomorrow. We're finally marrying the love of our life. Arata in Story of Seasons. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to Photoshop something really stupid for it tomorrow. It's going to be great. Yeah, we pretty much. I mean, it was either that or spend another year wooing someone else. So he's big, he's strong. He'll help her on the farm. He'll be good. Samir almost converted me, though. We had that cutscene right before we proposed, and it was ooh la la. Ooh la la. All right, we're back to our increase already. Boop. Meow. Meow. So I don't know if we'll finish this on stream today. This part. We'll see. Probably not. Probably not. That's okay though. I think we'll do another one of these. The people seem to like it. I'll need to look for eyes for it though. I only have black safety eyes. And I feel like blue would be cute. Might get some more safety eyes. I know that on Amazon they have like a kit with like a bunch of different colors and size safety eyes. That might be my best bet. Especially since I might make more for friends. I probably won't do the teeny tiny ones though for them. I might do bigger ones. My forearms are starting to burn though because this isn't quite. I've gotten pretty comfortable, but this isn't quite the position that I knit in. So my like forearms are like, what are you doing? I'm usually in a recliner. I've got like a cute recliner. That's where I do all my reading and stuff. Let me get a drink of tea real quick. I've barely had any of this tea. Look at this. Pathetic. Pathetic. Ah, yummy. I think I changed this right. I think we're good. I hope so. Let me see here. I think we're good. Oh well, one, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Not on this piece. So if we made knitting streams like a normal thing, or at least a semi-normal thing, what should we knit after chicken? What would be something else you would want to see? Would you want more plushies? Would you want, hats? Sweaters? Shawls? Colorwork? So many options. There's so much stuff to knit. There's a heckin' honkin' ton of things to knit. Plushies are fun. That is true. But people do like plushies. Good, I did do a... I don't think I am to 23 yet. I'll count after this one. See where we're at here. First, I'm gonna change my row counter so I don't forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 18, 19. 19, we are close. 19, 20, 21. So we only need to do that 2 more times. Only gotta do it 2 more times. Nice. I do have crochet kits. If you guys would want to see me do bad crochet. Because I'm not good at crochet. It's just not something I've spent a lot of experience, like skill points into. I'm good at knitting, that's about it. Yeah. I haven't... It's like Skyrim. I haven't done enough crochet to level up my crochet abilities. Knitting, I'm pretty heckin' good. I'm pretty heckin' honkin' good at knitting. I'll toot my horn there. I'm pretty bad at most things, but if there's one thing I'm decent at, is knitting. Just because I've spent so much time doing it. Which reminds me, I need to start knitting my... I was gonna knit something for... Hips and I are going to Iceland this fall for our 15th year anniversary. And I want to knit a sweater to take to that. At least one sweater. I could probably get 2 on. The one that I want to knit's not too hard. Well, it's thicker yarn, so it goes by faster. That's that halibut sweater that I was talking about. Well, it's not a sweater, it's a cardigan technically, but that would be fun. You knit that in the round and then you cut it, like you cut down the middle of it. And then you, like, finish the edges. And I haven't gotten a chance to do that on a bigger piece yet, so that could be really fun. 9. I'm glad that there's an actual, like, makers and crafting channel thingy, like, category on Twitch. Because I was just gonna put in art, and then I saw someone was talking about, like, you know how, like, when you're on Reddit, it'll pop up things similar to things that you've looked up? And someone was talking about how they wanted to do, like, carpentry on Reddit, and they were like, or on Twitch, and they were asking, like, what category do I put that in? And they were like, oh, duh, makers and crafting. And I was like, what? That's a thing? Dope. Perfect. Perfection. Perfection. 9. It is. Look at how pretty. I love it. I love it. Having a good time knitting. It is time to do our increase again. So this should be 21, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Seven. Well, 18, 19, 20. I have a hand cam, I can do it! 21. Anytime I say 21 behind the camera, I want you guys to know. I do it with my hands. I got 21. 21. I do it. 21. Give me yarn, please. It's that time again. Where I gotta untangle this because it's stupid. Wait, this one's a little funky wonky. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. He has to go. Wait, what? What are you doing? No, that's fine. I'll deal with it later. That's a problem for future indie. But I missed the 6-7. I don't know. Is there a thing for it? I don't know. I don't feel the same. I'm a millennial. For me, it was 21. 21. I missed the 6-7. I don't even know what it's referring to. I just know it's a thing. I've never seen this. Is there a 6-7? Is there a 6-7 video that it comes from? You don't think anybody gets it, but they get it? Oh, that's one of those. I guess I'm just old. I like 21 better. I just think it's silly. Oh, not 1. 7. You fool! You fool! Oh god, hold on. Sorry. Don't listen to that sound. Don't listen. La 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 la. Don't listen to me crack my knuckles. It's a long time to be knitting without a real break. Which is fine. My fingies just get a little cranky. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can tell, though, I'm slowing down. It's good we're doing a 4-hour stream. Any longer, I don't think my fingies would have it in me. I think 4 hours is a good amount of time. Blah, blah, blah. So if we did more knitting streams, here's my question for you. For anyone watching. I'm gonna probably poll in the Discord too. Do we like Sundays for them? A chill way to end your night of the weekend? Getting into the weekdays? This is gonna be a very little chicken. Little chicken. Cause Sunday we usually change it up anyway, right? Like that's the day that we do different things. Sundays are nice for chill vibes, but you're down for whatever. That is good to know, Carmel. Thank you. I think that makes sense. But we'll see. I haven't picked our Sunday game. Because I've been doing, like, the more retro or older games on Sundays. I'm trying to figure out what, like, older game would be good. I have a couple of ideas. Because we did Luigi's Mansion. I feel like that was really good. But I want to do back-to-back Luigi's Mansion. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick another game, finish that, and then we'll go back to Luigi's Mansion 2. Marvin, hi! How are you doing? We knitting. Ooh, the Yarn Kirby games? Do you know what console that's on, Marvin? Or sorry, Karma? We are knitting an emotional support chicken. An emotional support chicken. It's a little chicken plushie. Knit through the front and the back loop. Knit. Nice. We are working on, like, the bottom. This is like its tummy. Because it's knit in pieces and then put together. Alright. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 23. It's small. Yes, this is called fingering or a sock weight yarn. It is meant for socks. But yes, it is very small. And we are knitting from this. It's called a sock blank. And they like hand dyed it, kind of like tie-dye. But yes, it's a very fine yarn. No. She's gonna be made out of sock yarn. She will be made of sock, but she will not be a sock herself. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be sticking my stinky toes in her. Not that my feet are stinky. Okay. So now what we're doing is we just knitting. Dest, hi! Hello! Thank you for the raid, Dest. I missed what you were playing. What were you playing today? We are 3DS, so maybe annoying. I will look into it, Carmel. I will look into it. I am interested in that. That could be fun. There's also like Yoshi's Yarn thing. So you had to raid out. I'm actually going to be finishing up soon, but we'll raid train. That sounds fun. More Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. How is it? How is it, Dest? Is it good? I don't know where my... Oh, heck, it's all the way over there. So we have to knit 43 childhood memories. Aww. Oh, is it like a remake? This was your happy place? Nice. Yoshi's Woolly World is Wii U and 3DS. Okay. I'll have to do some research. We might play those. That could be fun. I think I'm just going to keep it on 0. Because we're only going to knit a little bit more. We're just going to knit till 8 and then we'll call it. So we'll just knit for a few more minutes. So now we did the increase part. Now we're just knitting straight for a bit. And then we're going to decrease, but we're not going to be doing that today. They have a remake on the 3DS, but this is just the port for the GBA on Switch. Nice! That's great! So I actually didn't play a lot of Mario games. The only Mario game I've played is Super Mario Odyssey. I'm more of a Luigi gal. I played Luigi's Mansion. Guess I should get to actually knitting, huh? I'm here yapping. If you want a good RPG, this one is a great one. Nice! I'll have to look into that one. I am glad that your computer did not die and you were able to play fun game on stream. That is great. One. Do a couple more. Just a couple more. The real question is, when do you want to test out Split Fiction so we know if it's gonna clap you again? When works for you? Or you can just message me after stream. That's good too. We don't have to figure it out now. You're downloading the game right now? Well, I can't tonight. Okay, so anytime. Yeah, tonight I got an early doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. So I got to skedaddle and like shower and eat dinner and stuff. But I'm thinking when you're working and when I'm streaming. How about... I'm thinking of when you're off work. Do you want to test on Wednesday? Oh, no, you're not. Well, I'm not streaming that day, actually. I can't stream that day because I have another appointment. Wednesday after work, And then do you want to stream it on Thursday or Friday? And then if it doesn't work, we'll just play something else. Does that sound good? Yeah, I can't stream. I unfortunately cannot stream on Wednesday. Because of when my doctor's appointment is and the stuff that they're doing. I probably won't feel up to streaming that day. Or we can just talk about it later. We can talk about it later, it's fine. Wednesday test. After you're done with work. Okay. Would you rather play Thursday or Friday? It does not matter to me, actually. I have both days free. Thursday, I'm usually playing at... I start at 4. Fridays, I start at 2. So pick ya poison. Pick ya poison. It's late, so if we start at 2, we can get like a full 4 hours in, no problem. If you're cool with starting at 2. That's why I've been starting my stream at 2 on Fridays, just so I can do a full 4 hours and still have time for dinner and my lesson. Because I don't like to stream more than 4 hours. That's when I start to feel kind of like, blah. Okay, you want to do Friday then? We can do Friday. Do Friday. 3, okay. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, my forearms are starting to scream. What are you doing to us? What are we doing? I don't know how many, I have to do math. It's like 10... Yeah, it's like 11 rows or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I think Friday actually makes sense because on Wednesday, if we test and like your computer is doo-doo, that gives you like an extra day to work on it if you needed to change anything. So that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. I know what those two things are. VTube Studio and OBS, I bet. Oh boy. What a mess. Oops, I got a little bit. So yarn is made of like multiple strands of yarn yarn is made of more yarn. Yarn is made so that it's like several strands of yarn that are then twisted to make more strands of yarn. So like I can untwist it. You can't see it because this thing almost flicked it off. I almost freaking flipped it off. But then I would have flipped it. Then I would have flipped off you guys. Oh no! I lost a stitch. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I can fix it. It's okay. I can fix it. All I do this. Hold up. Hold up. And then it goes this way? Nope, not that way. It goes the other way. Sorry. This way? Yeah. I fixed it. So sometimes... Yes, I'm very smart. I'm very smart. I have to take a number and subtract it by another number, and I can't do that while knitting. Oh well, that's fine. Exactly. Marvin, you got it. Yarn math is made of smaller math and you put it together to get regular math. Actually... Sorry, hold on. Actually, there's a lot of math in knitting. Unfortunately. There's actually, when you're knitting stuff like garments, actually have to do a lot of math. And it sucks. And it's stinky because I hate math. Math is... Math. But yes, yarn is made of smaller yarn. There actually is, there's a lot of counting in knitting. But also you have to do math for, like, the gauge of the fabric so you know what needle to use with what fabric. And then, if you use a different needle, then the fabric is going to be bigger, which means if you're making a sweater, it can be too big and it can be too small. People do that. People do, like... They will absolutely do that. They will, like freeball it. They just go crazy. I'm not like that, though. I do the math even though I hate it. Stupid, stinky math. Hey, Hips, you here? Are you doing stuff? Mad? I just want to know if, like, I need to stop, like, right this second. Stop a mid-knit. I will take that as he is working on stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you the yarn is made out of smaller yarn. I want to show you that before I skedaddle. I'm also getting really hot. All this wool, and I've got towel material that I'm gonna use to make pillows. Then I've got my gaming, but under this is the gaming pillow. It's the gaming pillow. Okay, so here, let me show you. Yarn is made of... Behold, yarn is made of smaller yarn. Not really, but kind of. So you see here... Yeah, I'm cool. I've got a gaming pillow. Wow! See? It's 2. This is called a 2-ply because there's 2 of them. You can see that. Like that. Yeah, this is string theory. This is what they're talking about. I'm really smart. See? And then they twist it the opposite direction. And you have yarn. Yarn, made of smaller yarns. Squish, 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 squish. So squishy. Mwah. Okay. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to stick it on here so I don't lose it. It's got a little lobster claw clip so that it's attached. Isn't that cute? And then we can work on that later. Is it soft or the kind of yarn that makes you itchy? Technically, it's the yarn that makes you itchy. Because it's 100% wool. That one is... This is 100% virgin wool. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Yeah, so for some people, if you have sensitive skin, this can make you itchy. However, it is very durable, and it wears very well. So yeah, some people might need to wear something like underneath this. It doesn't really bother me though. But yes, it's not for everyone. It's because it's just straight virgin wool. A lot of the, like merino wool, I don't think I have any merino wool here. That wouldn't be itchy. Yeah, that's the kind of wool you'd have an undershirt with. Like this one, here's a hat. Here's a hat. This is made out of alpaca. And this one isn't itchy. This is a hat I made. This is like my go-to winter hat. Because it's double lined. It's super thick. This is alpaca. And it's super warm, but it isn't itchy. But it doesn't have like the strength of it's harder to make a sweater out of this because of the drape. And we can get into that in another knitting stream. If you guys really want to talk about that stuff, I can get real knit and nerdy with you if you want. I know you guys will be like, no, please, make her shut up. Make her stop. I can't stand it anymore. Alrighty. That is it for this knitting stream. I think there might be more. It seems like people enjoyed it. So if you want to see more of this, YouTube, let me know. Please let me know in the comments. And we'll do more in the future. Bye, YouTube. Bye.